And Ms. Duffy?
Yes.
My name is Jack. I'm the chairperson that will be listening to your hearing this morning. We've got some other people in the room with us. I'm going to introduce beside me and Mr. He's another panel member. Ms. is beside him. The third panel member beside the reporter, keeping us labeled, keeping everything documented for us. And beside her is Ms. She's the appraiser. A couple other items that we need to talk about is one. Did you see the document or statement on the electronic board out there that talks about the appraisal review board and the appeal process and do a survey, blah blah blah?
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. Other thing is we're allowing about 20 minutes for the total hearing this afternoon for you.
Okay.
When it comes time for you to give your evidence, we're allowing about 5 to 7 minutes.
Okay.
And we'll allow the same amount for the appraiser and the same amount for us to come up with a recommendation.
Okay.
That being said, we're going to get started. Let the record show the panel hold a license or certificate from the Texas Appraiser License and Certification Board. If so, are you appearing in that capacity? Ms. Duffy, are you an appraiser?
No.
Okay. And Ms. Chris?
No, mine is with TDLR.
Okay. All testimony must be given under oath. Ms. Chris, do you swear or affirm the evidence presented is true and correct?
Yes, I do.
And Ms. Duffy, do you swear or affirm the evidence presented is true and correct?
Yes.
Okay. And Ms. Duffy, being that you're the property owner or taxpayer, you have the choice. You can either present your evidence first or defer to the district. What's your preference?
Yeah, I'll let the district go first and then I'll go after.
All right, Ms. Chris?
Okay. We do have our market information here. The district has supplied 4 comps, and it looks like all 4 comps are either a 2000 or a 2005 for effective year built. And the, let me make sure the neighborhood, yes, all 4 comps are in the same neighborhood, all with the same class, and very close in square footage. Looks like we have 400 square feet either way. The largest being 400 square foot larger, and actually that's almost 500 square foot difference on that comp number 2. Looking at comp number 1, it sold for $500,000. It was a January 22 sale, and after adjustments, the indicated value is $516,479. This one does not have a pool on the property, and there was adjustment made. Comp number 2 sold for $400,000. It was a December 2021 sale. It does not have a pool on the property, and there was an adjustment made. And after the adjustments, the indicated value is $455,033. Comp number 3 sold for $500,000. It was a November sale, and it does not have a pool on the property. And after the adjustments, the indicated value is $543,243,000. Comp number 4 sold for $520,000, a November sale. After the adjustments, the indicated value is $491,901, and we should have a map here. We do, and the subject here in the green. All the other 4 comps are all very close in proximity. And that will do it for the district.
All right. Ms. Duffy, questions, comments, or rebuttal for the appraiser?
Yes, I was looking at the square feet difference on the comps, and also I don't see anywhere that it says the number of bedrooms. Am I missing it?
No, we don't appraise by bedroom count
Okay.
or bathroom count.
Okay, well, bedroom count's obviously very important for when you're looking at the value of a property, whether a 3-bedroom or 5-bedroom is a huge difference. So is 500 square feet. And I thought that we weren't supposed to go over January 1st. didn't you just say January 22nd or something?
January 1, 2022 is the appraisal date. We go all through January 22 for the appraisal date.
Okay, I was told and read that it was January 1st, but okay. Okay, yeah, I don't think that any of those properties are, you know, equal to mine. I have a 3-bedroom and these are, you know, huge houses. There's other comps in the same subdivision that has a pool like mine that wasn't used and did sell actually within 2021. So I think that would be a better comp than these.
The only thing we do have, the 2009 is smaller, and actually comp number 1 and 2 are both smaller than the subject. And this one is just 170 square foot larger, so that's not very much, but we do make adjustments for the square footage right here on each of those.
Right. Yeah, no, I was saying the 2953 is a lot more than mine at 2499, but it's, you know, and then the other one that's 2000. I mean, 500 square feet's a lot. I just wouldn't think that would be used as a comparable, nor one that sold January 18th, but when there was other ones that are closer to it. That was all my questions.
Okay. All right. Any other thoughts, Ms. Chris?
No, that's it.
All right.
I do have a quick question for Ms. Chris while she's testifying.
Sure.
I see a market value of 437. Is that with home with?
Actually, there was an adjustment made after the notice value went out, and that was the new recommended value of 437,000.
Okay, thank you.
What was it before?
44811.
Oh, okay. I don't know if I saw that.
And just also wanted to point out that the new market value is much lower than the median of the comps.
Okay, thank you.
All right. Ms. Duffy, would you like to present your evidence?
Yes, and do you have the evidence that I pulled in from that I submitted out there?
Yeah, they're right here. It's either
Oh, okay.
comps or
It's going to be the top 2 that were submitted at the desk,
Oh, okay, okay.
so 1 and 2.
So
Can I just open any one
Sure.
of them? Okay, because I'm not sure. Okay, yeah, I went whoop,
Here, let me
all right,
push
backwards.
the back arrow. Yeah.
Okay, let's see. Okay, so these comps, I had the comps in that I submitted at the front desk also, but these were 3-bedroom, 2-bath comparables in, I believe they're in the same subdivision, sold 2021. They even sold over list price. So you can see at 340, 335, and 315. The 340, that one actually had a 4-bedroom, you know, but it was closer in the square foot, so that's why I pulled that one in. I didn't do all the figuring for adjusting for the pool and stuff like that. I was just showing the 3-bedroom, 2-bath because I know that's the way appraisers do it. When you sell the house, they look at the bedroom, bathroom more than they do the other stuff. I was going to pull up the other comps that I brought. I don't know if it's this one or the other one. The same packet?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Just scroll down.
I see. Okay. Okay, so these were the comps I had pulled from my subdivision, and so again, I knocked out everything that was a 4-bedroom because mine's a 3-bedroom, and then looked at these comparables and what they sold for, and here's the closed prices, and that's without any kind of adjustments to them. There's one on here that had the pool. Just scroll down. So I was just saying that these are 4 bedrooms. So the one on Castleford is only one on this whole list. So this was everything in my subdivision. So the only one with a pool. But it had 5 bedrooms. So if you take that, I didn't do any kind of deduction for having 2 extra bedrooms, but deducted from that after looking at my square footage, I gave the extra. Let's see, where are we at here? Because it's $21.77, so I just took that price per square foot and multiplied it by my $24.99 to get a new value, and then I deducted the repairs from the repair list that I have to get a value of $327.
Right. So do you have actually some estimates on repairs that
I
need to be
do.
done?
I do, yeah. I was just going to show you real quick. I just pulled same elementary school around to see if there was any other ones that had a pool. And sorry, I thought I had printed these and it didn't for some reason print right before I came, so I just wrote them in. But these aren't my same subdivision, but same elementary school. I knocked a couple of them off because they had a spa. Mine doesn't. My pool is just a regular pool, no hot tub, no spa. And I have a very small yard, and this one was a really big yard. So, but even with that in there and the higher square feet, those closed prices are $370, $372, $372. And that's without taking out any of my repairs that are needed. So, if you do deduct those out, I'm getting again around the $327 price, that I came in with the protest amount for. And then the same thing here, these two, they were a little bit smaller, but they sold for $341, $347, but they had a pool, also 3-bedroom, 2-bath. And I didn't deduct anything out of these either for the repairs. Now, do you want me to go up and show you the repair receipts?
Yeah, if you've got, we're looking for repairs that hasn't been completed yet with some estimates.
Right.
On what that's going to take.
Yeah, okay. So here's the, the photo evidence, and I'm sorry, these pictures didn't look near as good as I thought they were going to, but that's why I went back and put a red arrow showing you actually where, the lines are. I know some of them you can't see very well, but these up here are the cracks, foundation cracks that I have. This one's going way over there. There's several that are that big at the top of the foyer. The foundation kind of goes a little bit in with the pool, so I'll kind of go back to that. I didn't put the pictures in order. I'll just show real quick. I need some fence work. This is just one part of the gate that needs, the fence is kind of falling on several parts. I've had some plumbing issues. There's a stain in the kitchen on the ceiling, and the master shower doesn't drain. So I have plumbing. I have not had those looked at or estimated, nor have I the fence or the foundation. The floors I have, they have the, whatever that's called, when it's all scraped up and pretty much all over the house. I don't know if it was from getting wet, when it now is rubbing off. But I do have an estimate for that, and it's the B down here. No idea what that was. I think that was just the back of the page. Okay, so this is more with the foundation, the crack that goes through the driveway. And then going through the backyard, I don't know if, it's kind of just goes in with the foundation, I guess. The whole patio's cracked up to the point where, like the side of the pool, you can see it's gone down a couple of inches, and it's cracked all throughout it. So pretty much from several bids I've had, they'd have to completely remove everything surrounding the pool and re-pour the concrete base, and then put, the stuff on top of it. And I've got that information, I think, down here too. Okay, and then the rest for the pictures, for the door, this is the back door. Both sides look like this. They've got a lot of water damage. And the hinge is kind of a little bit loose, and all around the paint is, coming off and peeling off. Some of the boards might need to be replaced up here as well. Don't know what that blank what page was. Okay, so as for the bids that I've gotten on it, when I've had somebody come in and look at everything with the movement and the more, because the electricity bill's been really outrageous, and they said that the window panes, the seals were not good and that they all needed to be replaced, as did the back door, and they said there was little to no insulation in my attic, so he gave bids for all of that. That was his total bid. No, I have not done that. And then the flooring, and this is just for the downstairs, not the whole house flooring.
Can you go back up to the top on that one, please, Duffy? Okay, right there. Okay, thank you.
First.
Okay, and then with the pool, there's, I've gotten estimates for the other company. The very first one had in there about, fixing some of these issues. And this guy, wanted to drain it to be able to do, these other repairs. Have not done that. This was for the backyard, the pictures I had of the flagstone around the pool. So to tear out and then to, put, right now, he actually, it came back because the gas line is also, the patio broke so much, the bottom concrete base. I had a tree removed thinking that was messing with it, messing with the pool and the decking and all that stuff. But, the tree's been gone and it's still doing it. And now it's affecting the gas lines because I have a gas grill and also a fire pit. Those don't work anymore. So he hasn't included any of that because that's kind of new, I guess, with the movement, that it's making those. So I just turned the gas off, obviously to that whole area, but that would probably be higher than that amount. Okay, and back down to the comps for the subdivision and then the other comps. And I think that's it.
Ms. Chris, comments, questions, rebuttal?
Yeah, did you have an estimate for the foundation?
I haven't because I don't know if I'm going to sell in the next year or two. I really don't want to, I'm trying to do some corrective stuff with the foundation. I know it's going to need some work, but I really don't want a written estimate right now on it.
Okay.
Can you go down to, there, stop, right there. It says 6/1/2022. That's tomorrow.
Oh, no. It was 6/1/2021.
Okay.
I think when he gave me the bid, he said it was good for, I told him I wasn't going to do it right now, and he said it was good for a year. And then after that he couldn't hold that price. Okay. I don't know does it say anywhere else about the price changing? Yeah, I don't know if he put that in there because he said it was good for 1 year, which is pretty much up. So I'm sure it's gone up a lot more since then. But
and do you have dates on the pool estimates? Gotcha.
Which one?
I was just looking for a date. Are there two different estimates?
For which, I mean, you talking about the pool or the
Pool, yes.
concrete or the
Yes.
backyard?
The pool.
27 or 22.
Yeah. And then I saw another one.
Yeah, that was pretty recent.
Yeah. Then I saw one for 6,200. Was that also for the pool? Was that something?
I think that was for the concrete,
Yeah. April 4th, and it doesn't have a year.
yeah, that was for the, completely redoing the backyard,
Okay.
yeah. And like I said, I mean, that, you know, I need to get that updated as well because of the gas stuff, but no.
Was that this year, Ms. Duffy, or was that last year?
I had the estimate, for the concrete last year.
Okay, thank you.
And like I said, now, I mean, the only thing that's changed since then is that the gas lines, you know, have been turned off.
All right,
I just want to say just a couple things here, if I could. First off, I see that there's photos of the fence, and the district does not value fences at all. We also don't make adjustments for floors. A lot of that is, the rest of the photos and stuff is general maintenance. I do see that if we were to adjust for the cement work in the back, I think the amount was $6,200, and then we would do a 60%, if anything, then that would be $3,720. And then there's no pictures of any damage of windows.
Well, yeah, it's really hard to take a picture of seals of a window, but I fear that the estimate would be stand on its own, does it not?
Are all your windows in your estimate in your house
Yes.
seals are bad?
Yep.
Well-
He said that the builder, was, I guess, known for having faulty seals on their windows, and that a lot of air is coming in, you know, and escaping through it. I mean, because my bills are, you know, horrendous.
Yeah. Well, the district does recommend that we would go down that 3720, but we are still even below the median on that. So the district recommends staying at the 437, and that will do it.
Am I allowed to ask questions?
One, we're out of time.
Oh, okay.
But go ahead and if you've got a question, ask a question.
Okay. She was saying 3720. So you're saying that the only thing that you would take off, saying that my house could sell like all these other ones, is just half of the concrete in the back?
Yes, it would be for the concrete in the back. That is, it's up to the homeowner to make their own general maintenance of the home. It is not the district doesn't make discounts for different properties because they need upkeep.
Well, they
That is
should,
the
because they're comparing,
maintenance.
yeah, if you're comparing my house to ones that have just sold for $500,000 that obviously have absolutely nothing wrong with them, then yes, you should be looking at that, because
I
my
think
house isn't worth that.
All of the houses are adjusted. Your house is being appraised as a 2,000. That means that 29%, or I'm sorry, 19% is already being taken off. You are at a 81% good, which comp number
That's
2
not-
and comp number 3 are equal.
No, they're not.
And
We
then
already
they're
talked
making
about
adjustments
those.
for comp 1 and 4, and that will do it for the district.
Yeah, I've already shown the comps, the evidence of what it would sell for, and those properties obviously, you know, did not have foundation issues or, upheavals in their pool and things like that, so.
Unfortunately, we don't know what each of the properties of the comps that you provided were, and, what the maintenance.
Well, it's from the
Thank you.
MLS.
Okay.
Okay, all right.
Okay.
I think we've heard this back and forth several times now, so we're going to close the market portion of the hearing. Allow the panel a few minutes to make a recommendation for market value.
I looked at Ms. Duffy's comps, and a lot of them sold in the first quarter of 2021. And as the comps that she had that were after June, you can see that the numbers start climbing. No matter what size square footage, they start moving into the 4s and 5s, $100,000, and that's just a sign of the market the way it is, or the way it was anyway. And I'm looking at the percent goods are very close. Square footage, I think comp 3 I'm not real fond of, but because it is almost 500 feet smaller, square feet smaller. And taking into the, bottom line, I would recommend 425.
Okay. 425,000
Yes,
for
sir.
new house.
Yes, I'd like to speak also. Ms. Chris, could you bring up the grid, the market
Yes.
grid again, please? I would say up front, generally speaking, my logic is very similar to Ms. Augustine with maybe a few comments. But I just wanted to make sure that I had everything straight here before I spoke. That one comment, comment I'd like to make was the percent good adjustment, and that already kind of, to me, brings into consideration the condition. The fact, generally speaking, that the district is offering a number that's, what I'm looking at is about $60,000 less than the median. And look, these conditional issues, obviously there's some conditional issues, but I believe the district's number is very good. I asked Ms. Augustine just a question, that how did you get from 437 to 425 would be my question.
I took the 3720 from it.
You took what from it?
3720 for the, I just kind of rounded it to 425, but the 3720 for the concrete work in the pool.
There's a $12,000 difference there, what you're talking about.
Well, I just think that with what she showed us, pictures certainly do tell a story. We did have some estimates, and I just think that 425 is a fair value.
Yeah, I'm just asking your,
Mm-hmm.
I'm not questioning
No, that's fine.
your logic at all. I just want to understand that, but your allowance is about 12,000. And I'm
Mr. Newhouse,
Yes.
what's your opinion? We're way over here.
I understand. If you give me just a second, I just want to look just one last second. I'm very comfortable with the number that Ms. Augustine presents with this data at $425,000.
All right. Can I have a motion for market then, Mr.
Sure.
Newhouse?
No problem. Mr. Chair, based on the evidence presented, I would recommend a market value of $425,000 even.
I second.
Have a motion and a second for market value recommendation,
Second.
420.
Oh, excuse me, I'm sorry.
What's that?
I messed up.
Okay.
This
We have a motion and a second for a market value recommendation of $425,000. All of those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion carried 3-0. This closes the market portion of the hearing. Ms. Duffy, did you have any additional evidence relating to equity or equal and uniform? How you're appraised other properties in your neighborhood?
Isn't that what we went over with the comps?
Yeah, that was on sales. I think the majority of things that we talked about were sales. The equity is going to be based on appraisals. There's really nothing to do with sales.
Okay, like compared to the other tax appraisals?
Appraisals in your neighborhood.
Okay.
So do you have any evidence like that?
Of what there, no.
Okay, let's let Ms. Chris show the district's evidence, and maybe this will jog your memory to see if you have anything else, or at least you can see what she has to say. Ms.
Okay.
Chris?
The purpose of the equity grid is just to ensure that the taxpayer is being appraised fair and equal to its neighbors. We have supplied 11 comps, closest in size, age, and location, and the median equity value is $437,349, and that will do it for the district.
All right. Do you have a map with that?
Yes.
Right. Ms. Duffy, these 11 comps are kind of selected in your neighborhood that tries to get a likeness to your property there, and so that median value of those 11 comps was higher than what's been recommended at this point. Do you have any questions, comments, or other evidence for the appraiser?
So these are the prices for the previous year, or, I mean, because if they're protesting, do these change, or?
No, these are properties that are similar to yours in your neighborhood, and we adjust their properties to make it look like yours, and then we come up with the median equity value based off of that.
Okay, but the values that you're given here are their tax values for last year? I mean, are these people
These are
protesting?
current.
Or,
For 2022, these are current values.
okay, so they're not protesting, these tax values are gonna stay the same?
I have no idea if they are going to change after this or if they have already changed. They've been adjusted. If they've been changed, then they have already changed. If they have not protested, then they will remain the same.
We don't know.
Okay, yeah. I know that everybody in my neighborhood was pretty much protesting, so that's why I asked if these were selected because they're done and you knew that they weren't protesting, so.
Any other questions?
No.
All right. If there's no further questions, we're going to close the equity portion of the hearing.
Are you ready for a motion, sir?
I am.
Okay. Real quick, Ms. Duffy, market and equity have to equal each other to the lower amount. So based on the recommended market value that the panel set or recommends, I recommend an equity value to equal the $425,000.
Mr. Chair, I second the motion.
I have a motion and a second for an equity value, $425,000. All of those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Motion carries 3-0. Recommended equity value matches the market value, both at $425,000. Ms. Duffy, you're going to receive a certified letter with the panel's recommendation, including time-sensitive appeal information within the next 30 days.
Okay.
So if you choose to take further action like arbitration or district court, that letter will give you information